Hey everyone, it's Dahliarama here, back again with a new tutorial. For this video, I will be showing you guys how I made my Hanni Tell Me doll from their stage performance a year ago, I think. Starting with her face guideline. Now, the whole look that I wanted to go for this is I wanted her to look innocent, like most of my dolls. I wanted her to look delicate. I wanted her to look very animated as well. As you can see from this clip here, I have made her eyes really massive. Now the reason why for that is I wanted her to have doe eyes. Now in the makeup world, there is this concept of doe and siren eyes. Doe eyes is perceived as soft, delicate, and innocent, while siren eyes is more of sexy, seductive, mysterious type. Now this is a concept I want to implement in all of my doll videos or when I create my dolls, because it does give them character in a way. So for Hanni's eyes, I will be using dark brown and a caramel color to color her eyes using watercolor pencils. Now, there isn't very much reference photo, any up-close photos for their stage performance, which means that I had to imagine how she would look and how or what the makeup artist would give her for her eyes. Now there is some photos, but they were more like outfit photos. There was a lot of fan cam photos of the performance. The reason why I chose brown and caramel for her eyes is because I thought those color would suit well with the whole color scheme that she was wearing. She was wearing pink, a lot of pink. And I just thought visually it was gonna look pretty, and it was the best option, the best color that would suit the doll. Moving on to her lashes, I will be using dark brown acrylic paint to draw them on. Same with the irises. All of my dolls have dark brown lashes because I feel like the black acrylic paints is too strong, and I want my doll to look delicate and soft. So here I am just painting everything on, just doing the lower lash line. I actually thought I was going to do the lashes as well, but not this time. And for her makeup look, I will be using a lot of red tones to finish the doll face. Now, like I said before, there wasn't really a lot of close-up fan cam photos, so there's just no reference for me to take hold of. I've just decided to go on with what I think would suit her, because like I said, I do base everything on what the dolls are wearing. I wish there was a reference photo for it, but that's not the case this time around. So red and pink tones it is. And to finish the makeup, I just decided to add some brown color at the very end of her eyes just to finish it. I don't really know why I actually did it. I feel like I probably did it because I want the pink, the red tones that I gave her was a bit too boring to me, like it was very boring to look at. That's the reason why I think I added the brown ones to finish. As you can see, I do use a lot of the erasers as well. The reason why for that is sometimes I put way too much pigment onto the doll's face that I just want to get rid of it, but the problem here is I can't really use my fingers to get rid of it because it just smudges all over the doll. The eraser just helps me define sharper lines so that the doll would look decent and not too messy. After finishing her makeup, we are now going to move on to the lashes. Now with the same color with the iris and the lower lashes, the dark brown acrylic paint, I'm just following the guideline that I made when I made the sketch for the doll. Now the lashes is probably my most least favorite part because the right side of the doll always looks perfect, but the right side always looks messy to the point where sometimes I actually have to go through it, making the line more chunkier, trying to even it out with the right one. Now with her makeup, her eyes all painted and her lashes all done, we are now just going to be painting the white parts of her eyes to finish the whole doll. So then we can now move on to finishing it by adding some UV resin onto her eyes to make it more shinier, make it look presentable. And for her eyebrows, I will be using a dark brown color to shape it and also use a light brown to make the small little hairs. Now for her eyebrows, I did try and make it look identical to one another, but I don't think I have the skills for it yet. I am very satisfied with how she looked at the end though. I really do like how her brows looked, especially the small hairs that I painted on. To add some life to the doll, I am going to be adding some blush on. Now for this doll, I am using a dark kind of pink, not really light pink though, but like a dark pink. And for her lip color, we will be using a magenta nail polish. Now I do use a lot of nail polishes for my doll because when you cure them, they have a polishy, very shiny finish to them. To me, that kind of reminds me of a lip gloss, which is actually very convenient because I don't have to put any resin to make it shine. We're now very close to finishing the doll. I am just using some UV resin to add some shine to her eyes. Now for this resin here, it took me about 3 layers to actually get that perfect shine that I wanted. My UV light is not the strongest. It's a very old one, but it still works though. It's just that I have to add more layers whenever I do add resin to my dolls. Adding resin to my dolls just makes it a little bit more extra special because it just gives it more of a finished look. Like, just it's so pretty, it's shining look. So for the stage performance, Hanni actually also had some charms underneath her eyes. So that is also what I'm trying to recreate here as well. I do have some nail charms that I have, and I've just used those just to add some something interesting onto the eyes, really. You've got the pearl beads, you've got the sparkling, iridescent star, and you also have a rhinestone. And for her hair, I have made some wefts beforehand. Now these are from Kanakalon hair. It's a very, very long process though, but making the wefts is very relaxing. Here I am almost halfway finished. And here she is with her hair all glued. Now I did had to do the hair off camera because honestly I don't even know what I was doing, you know, like even the braiding part was very hard. And even making the space buns was kind of hard to make as well. I had no idea how to film them, but anyway, this is her lower part over the body. Have her fur shoes, her plaid skirt. I also did her top, which is just painted on because making the dolls and this size is super, super hard. And we also have some butterfly charms as well, just to go on top of her space bun. She was wearing pink ones, but I did not have any pink ones. Now that the doll is finished, we're just going to be gluing everything together, and I'll be showing you how she looks.